Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, a happy Monday to you all. Hopefully your week is off to a great start, or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, hopefully having a great day nonetheless. We have a debut, a unit debut from the guys over at the 17 camp today, and this is very exciting indeed. Because, well, you know, we've had their lead, we had 17 leaders, we've had Busok-sun, and now we get JEONGHAN and WONWOO. This is going to be really interesting for me because I have no idea what sonically this is going to sound like. Because JEONGHAN and WONWOO bring two very different things to the table. So how they're going to bring them together, I have no idea, but I am so looking forward to this because 17 and their music never misses for me. That's just, I mean, it is kind of entirely subjective and based off of personal taste, but 17 have not missed for me. So we're going to jump into it. We've got the title track. There's also two other B-sides that, you know, I will make the time to go and check out immediately after this. So if it isn't out already, keep your eyes peeled for that rest of the album. But in the meantime, we have got to jump into, well, I've album pulled up on the side. This is Last Night, guitar by Park Ju-won by JEONGHAN and WONWOO. I'm so excited for this. Let's just get into it. Here we go. Man, it doesn't feel like it's been a long time since we've gotten 17, right? Because, like, Maestro wasn't that long ago, all things considered. And, you know, since the title track dropped and the whole anthology album dropped, we've gotten the special MVs for the 3 unit songs, right? So in reality, it probably hasn't been that long since we got 17 music. But, you know, I'm not going to complain about the fact that we get more 17 music, so let's just dive right into it. Here we go. Is this going to be a little bit dark and dramatic? Is this going to be a little bit slower? Are we going a little bit elegant? Hold on a second. A bit elegant, a little bit sexy. Hold on. Wow, it's like there's a lot of suspense to this that I'm really liking. This kind of reminds me of Minhyun's music from last year. Oh, hold on. Maybe not. Get a little EDM with it. Oh, hold on. I love WONWOO have this moment here. It's not angry WONWOO from La La Lee, is it? There is something just inherently sexy about this song that I'm really loving. It's like, you know, performance unit, vocal unit, hip-hop unit, or their group, like the 13-member group stuff. This song doesn't really fit any of those. It's its own kind of unique sound signature. Even like Busok-sun won't do a song like this. It's so inherently them at this point, and I love that. 그건 너란다는 사람과 우리라는 추억 하나뿐 기나긴 꿈속에서 오늘 밤도 헤매고 Oh, letting it go super echoey there before the final chorus. Love the effect of that. Damn. What a song, though. We get more story in this as well. Won't stop looking at me. I can't handle more of the eye contact, my guy. Damn. That's very good. That's very good. And it's one of those times where we're seeing a different side of 17 now. You know, there are members within the 17 lineup who could pull this off, say, on a B-side of sorts, you know? But this song just inherently feels like the combination of JEONGHAN and WONWOO coming together. Because, like, for me, I think of JEONGHAN in terms of, like, vocal ability and skill. And he's one of those members that just has a naturally kind of treble-loaded voice. Things very softly, can kind of, you know, give it some venom if he needs to. But then on the other hand, you have WONWOO, naturally more bass-loaded voice, can really throw some venom in his voice. Usually involved with a lot of kind of, you know, the lower register singing, gets involved with the rapping as well. We've got kind of the opposite ends of the vocal line spectrum if we're talking about the overall unit of 17. I wouldn't put them like in the sheer extremes, but you know, they are next to each other in that line, not by a long shot. And yet they have found a sound, and they have found a song and a sound where they've taken the best of both worlds, met in the middle, and given them a sound that is unique amongst the entire 17 discography for me. That's honestly, I think, extremely hard to do. Think of the amount of music that 17 has put out, and yet they have still somehow managed to make a unique sound for a subunit that's debuting. How many years has 17 been around? They've been around for a long time. And enough to have a proper, like, anthology album and then some. They found a unique sound for these two. And it works so well. I love the elegance of it, especially once you get that guitar element going. You know, shout out my guy Park Ju-won, or I don't actually know if Ju-won is a male's name or a female's name. So shout out Park Ju-won one time, because they killed it on guitar. It's so mature sounding. It's so refined. It's got that international flair to it. It's got that elegance to it. But then you bring that EDM element, and it's a little bit more modern sounding. It hits a little bit harder. It packs a little bit of a punch. And then you've got JEONGHAN and WONWOO's vocals, both doing main vocal part, support vocal, high and low. They're interchangeable. Even though their voices are so different, they interchange positions. And it sounds so good. Go again. Who's done a song like this? It was reminding me of, is it TXT by chance? I think it might be one of the B-sides off of their Free Fall album. So Sugar Rush Ride, one of the B-sides off of that album, I think. It's the same similar concept where it's got the kind of Latin guitar, very mature, refined sounding, very elegant, but also has a little bit of a kind of saucy kick to it. I think this kind of fits the similar vein of music. Don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. I'm not comparing the two and saying one's better than the other. I'm just saying we've got another song that's in the similar vein of it, and I love it. flip the script. Longtime carers will know exactly what you're gonna get out of like a vocal WONWOO section, but even still, it's like his singing voice just surprises me every single time. And considering the whiplash, like, and the context is that the last time I heard WONWOO like really just pop off was La La Lee. Yeah, this is an entirely different listening experience, right? Like, La La Lee, WONWOO sounded like he wanted to go and fight every single being in hell. Like, he was angry. He was angry. Now he's just like relaxed, very smooth, very refined. Again, you know, flip back and forth. And then now that we're into this chorus, we've got more of like a modern dance vibe. And I think that switch is actually really nice. It happens so quickly and it happens quite seamlessly. Like, you notice there's a change there, but you don't really care that there's a change there. Or at least I don't care that there's a change. It just kind of flows really nicely together. And frankly, I can't complain about that at all. I can't complain about the song at all. Oh my goodness. That's very good. And it's, honestly, I didn't know what to expect going into this release, just because JEONGHAN and WONWOO together is kind of a, like, you know how in 17 you can kind of roughly figure out a sound by putting two members together? For me, JEONGHAN and WONWOO are two of the members that I found the hardest to like pinpoint, because WONWOO can, you know, WONWOO in hip-hop unit, capable of bringing the venom and the fire, but also able to kind of go really soft and smooth. JEONGHAN can do very bright, twinkly songs, can do like almost floral, like bright songs, right? Songs that just kind of blossom on their own, but can also do the dark and dramatic. Well, they were like one of the few pairings, I think, in this group where I just could not pinpoint what this could sound like. And I'm so glad that I couldn't, because it just made the whole listening experience so much better for me. And if this is how good the title track is going to be, how good are the B-sides? Because we have 2 more songs on this album to get through, which I'm going to be queuing up in quite literally 2 minutes. So I am going to wrap this one up here. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. Excuse me. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness to maybe brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, you know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.